So now he has to do it, you know. So you forget about your attendance issues.
I'm free.
Yeah, there you just be at my disposal, and let me train you. I think this is really what I wanted to do. I wanted to find the right vessel to pour myself in, you know. But you'll be a wrong vessel if you ever try to be, you know, untruthful to me through an answer. Just be truthful, be 100% truthful, because I will know it. And the moment I'll know it, I will be like, okay, this is not the right vessel. Only when you speak always the truth, will I be able to guide you. Yeah. I would guide you regardless, even if you are speaking the lie, because I will see it.
I sometimes talk like it became a habit. Like you have to after coming here, to UP. I'm not able to be truthful about
yeah.
myself.
Right. You are so right. I'm so glad you said UP. Because UP will do this to people.
Yes, I was not a. I am like
UP
a
is a
truthful
shitty state.
I'm a very truthful person. So
Right.
if I go out in my college and say out all my mind,
Right.
it will be out of context. Like people will destroy me in seconds.
But for somebody who knows Aham Brahmasmi should know that if there is a divine plan for your destruction, then it's going to happen.
Yes.
Nobody can even.
Want something to drink?
Yeah, man, I'm very thirsty.
But nimbu pani, lemon?
Yeah. Why not? Lemon would be nice.
So मुझे वो वाला बड़ा कॉफी पिया like
You want coffee?
like some coffee or some other thing. What was that?
In the mug.
हाँ.
The coffee was there, no? One coffee. For lemon for you?
Yeah. So you know the critical edge, the critical edge that I am on needs right now a person. Like for example, I'll tell you another sort of a thing that made me doubt that maybe I'll reach Banaras and there would not be even a booking for me.
No,
No,
not a
why not?
problem.
Why not? Why did I think that? You must know why I thought so. I thought so because I told you I'm broke. If somebody had told me this, and I would have assumed that you'll have to book a cab to go to the station. From station, you'll have to book an auto and come here. That's also going to cost money. But I had maybe 1,500 rupees or something in my account, or maybe more. 1,500 I took in cash. Maybe I must have had 1,000 more. So I was able to afford. I probably had only 1,000 more, so I got the expense for traveling to the station and from station here to here, and then today automatic debit happened on my account. So the divinity sort of knew that I think that much amount of money is all he needs, and now something is going to change from here. So what can change? What can change is maybe that person who was sitting there might invest. Maybe he won't. Doesn't matter. I have already made a plan for it. Now having financial strength. The financial strength
You
will
have
come
paid
from.
for the sattu paratha.
Yeah.
Why did you do
Just
that?
like
We were money together.
Yeah, just like that. Because I knew now I don't have to worry.
And you don't
So
have.
whatever money is there, it can finish.
Coffee for you, lemonade for you.
Yeah, thanks. So if we do the videos well, you know, and if this truth is being heard by public, and the channel No Show has this call after every video of supporting me, If this video channel on YouTube has the video clip at the end with reasons why the public of India should support me. Remember I told you the concept about where the public supports by giving the fees to the founder to continue to build his company, right? This is what we have to do now. So these videos will make people hear the truth, and they will feel the pain for a bank account which has zero money in its account and is doing such big things, and they will maybe support. So then that's how this problem will get solved. It's not reliant on somebody making an investment offer. I am made for doing things in extraordinary ways. Everything from the way I operate PC from the way the kind of products I think to the way I'm now thinking of the monetization plan. Even before the products, I am the main product at PC. The public can pay this product for existing, so long as they know that I won't be able to exist unless I have the support of money in my bank account. And if they want me to exist for doing what I'm doing, then they will support. You know, so that's the plan. And if you don't pay attention to these things, then I'm going to doubt the relation of a guru and a student. You know, then it would be a regular business relationship. Then you don't have to worry about these things, and I have to find all this out myself. You know, even my family would worry about these things. So when you didn't think of the transportation cost of the auto and the cab, I felt that
I didn't think.
you didn't think.
I
Now,
didn't think.
now I'm thinking this is a brilliant mind. How can a brilliant mind not have the length of that kind of a thought to cover? How can it not cover that additional length in its thought? I know what's the reason. The reason is that you were getting busy in getting high. You didn't have the time to think about these things. First, you had exams, and you immediately came here. You did not
I
have the
was
time.
doing non-stop exams.
Right, right. I know,
After
I know,
that,
I know the reason. I know the reason.
After that, suddenly I was rushing. I want to meet all of you guys.
Right, right. I know.
I was rushing things and
He
I
was in
smoked.
very rush. We were talking. We are finding a suitable route for him to come over here. We had a long,
I was rushing. I want to meet. I want to make this happen. That's the only thing I was thinking. And
Right, right. Cool, no problem. I think divinity had made arrangement for that.
I was. I don't know.
Do you know-
the first time? The first time we met was all.
Actually, I
exactly
was
the
worried
same
for
way.
him that he is traveling on his own. He don't know Hindi. He don't know how to converse with people. I said that send me your live location on my phone, so I would know wherever you are at
Actually,
that
I
certain time.
went to-
I can call someone that my friend is stuck over there. Please go and receive him.
The thing about my college is like there itself is a lot of investors. Okay, I would say it's more elite than IITs.
Right.
The people who studies there are only MLA's sons, MP's sons, only people like that, like the elites of our country.
Right.
So I don't know how I got into this kind of environment, but it's happening. And so I talk with he's in my class, and I talk with his father. He's actually an investor. Just casual talk. I like what we are doing. What's our plan, and somewhat of some essence. I give out some essence, and he was very impressed. And he said we will discuss and finalize this when
Yeah,
you
you
come
did
back.
tell me you were going to meet an
Ah,
investor.
yes.
Was it a positive meeting?
No, it was I didn't
Kind of a
plan it
neutral
or
meeting.
to happen or anything, but I went to his home
It's
and
like an introduction.
introduction, and I felt like he also liked the idea and
Okay.
how I presented things. So he was very impressed and said I expressed the
the joy
things
of
and,
working
yeah.
with it. Yeah, I understand.
So that happened.
Want to ask it? Mister?
So yeah, so what I think the conclusion is that pay the kind of attention on me that you would pay if you were studying in Harvard and you have your top subjects professor in the classroom. Pay that kind of attention on me, you know. Otherwise, there is no point of you calling me Guruji, because the job the Guru does is he teaches. Of course, he teaches all the way to opening the door to understand what is the origin of life and what is life in totality.
Let me buy some cigarettes. I'll be coming.
Sure, sure. So a teacher, yeah, they're available here also.
They are costly.
Oh, I see, okay.
They are taking and classic only. I don't know.
He's just outside. Yeah.
400 rupees for a packet.
और मेरी प्लेट हटा दी क्या? लेमन मेरी प्लेट हटा दी क्या? सत्तू वाली? कोई बात नहीं, मैंने रखा था खाने के लिए, ठंडा हो गया था, मैंने सोचा खा लूँगा मैं। हाँ, रखी है क्या? नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं। So how does one pay attention by having a pen and paper or having recordings? When you have recordings, then when you are listening to them, make it a habit that you have pen and paper. Otherwise, it won't be an efficient exercise.
I actually always do that.
Yeah, right. Second, the reason why UP is very important for people like you and I, we have to be lotus in shit, you know. So UP is that shit in which we can prove to be the lotus that always speaks truth, no matter what, you know. Now, the most important thing. And you can consider this as the most important. If I didn't have the knowledge, if I didn't have the experience of a spiritual journey, I wouldn't have the knowledge I have. Similarly, if I didn't have the experience of injustice, I wouldn't have been standing for justice. So I have a direct experience of injustice by for now I can say the government authorities, and I'm fighting it. And if I don't pay attention on that now, because I have found you and I'm burdening you with the company, then it's impossible for me to lose. ये तो हमारा नहीं था, ये आपका था। मेरा तो लेमन था, लेमन है। अच्छा तो रख दीजिए कॉफी,
वो प्लेट भी रख दीजिए।
हाँ ये भी रख दीजिए। आप एक पानी की बोतल
वो
बहुत
रख दीजिए।
बहुत प्यास लग रही है। So I have to fight it, and I have to fight it in a way that this level of injustice stops in this country. So I wrote a whole publication about this. It's if it's published into a book, it will reveal something about India that is not out there in public eyes yet. I mean, Indians know there's a lot of injustice in this country, but they don't know this quality of injustice that happened on me. So, in order for me to win the fight with very strong authorities at a personal level, the way I want to win the fight, and the way I want to win the fight is to change this whole mechanism of wrong in our country. I was subjected to this by divine plan. So, it's the answer to a question actually. I was always asking this question about show me truth, show me truth, show me truth. So, how could truth be something theoretical? That, oh, this is how divinity works, but this is the logic of the universe. It will put me into the consequence of what happens when you ask for truth. I'm going to put you in conditions and situations which will just take your mind to the next level. Or maybe I'll torture your mind, and if you can still survive it, then you would have the final answer. It was after this event that a doer is not there. It's a non-doer situation. Is understood. You can understand before this kind of an event in my life that I knew what was God, but I did not know that I am a non-doer, that I am not a doer. This I did not know. But after this, 3 years forward, I know I'm a non-doer. I'm only a vessel through which things are being done. I am not doing it. So this clarity came in, and that's the highest realization in life. So if I don't fight the most important opportunity for me to be known by the country as a revolutioner in matters of even justice. And this is the story which will make the country interested in me and the YouTube channel and the work I'm doing. And this will be our greatest marketing strategy. So the divinity build. Actually, it was only after this that I said that we will be the first political party in the world which will have its own communication app. So what's happening from ChatGPT's context is there is 1 unit being given to the Kendriji and we are calling it B2B. 1 unit is being given to you, we are calling it B2C. And another unit is being given to me and it's called B2P, business to politics. You know? So there are going to be 3 units. And my business to politics unit is going to be played on the injustice that I receive. I have to win it, and then I have to come out to the world with my publication, and then I have to say now the revolution will happen in India, and it will happen on this app. And anyone anywhere in the world who wants to start a social movement, this app is for you. That's what I want to say. So I can only do all of this when you pay attention to everything else, you know, because this is a matter of fighting state. You know? It's a fight with state. What is this matter? When you come to Lucknow, I'll show it to you. I'll show you
Then
the kind of.
we can go directly to Lucknow if I don't have attendance problem.
Yeah, sure. No, I'll tackle your attendance problem. Whether he can do it or not doesn't matter to me. So then what you'll see is that, until today I was thinking that I'll sit in one isolated corner and build a app company. It's not really going to be like that. You are not just building an app company. You are building pre-seed, which was in its early years questioned for too much of a spiritual outlook. Business and spirituality was considered two separate things. So I was questioned for running the company in such a spiritual way. So that's the company how you have to run. So what is it? It's like Google, where we have done 2 innovations. Our Google search engine would be ChatGPT, and our other kind of things we are building starts with mathematics, and now second will be this. So we are doing business here, you know, no charity, right? And how would somebody like Naman know or anyone else know when you do it as a business? So you will be asking, what are you giving me for it?
Yes.
You know. And if you want Guruji, what do you want from him? That total equity will go into pre-seed. Pre-seed is going to be something that you'll be driving. Now, if you know that Guruji is saying that if Google search engine is our chat to do, then I don't need to focus on anything else. I just need to focus on chat to do. And for focusing on chat to do, I have to have a marketing thought. What is my marketing thought? So you have to tell me, how do you think you will make it a $1 billion app by 1 million users using it? And if you don't seem to have a concrete plan for it, then I'll tell you, my plan is that by the time this will come to its level of requiring 1 billion users, my videos will also reach that level. So we are going to do the marketing, which is done when the brand ambassador is the founder, like Elon Musk. You know, his marketing happens through his tweet, right? Because he is the brand ambassador. Same is what we are headed towards. So our marketing will simply happen through just some lecture that I'm doing. You know, and it could be a reel. It could be a 1 minute reel. It could be a reel where I'd say,
there is a podcast like, can you like go make you do some great podcast with someone?
yeah, but I have already done all
I want
podcasts.
to see one.
I have already done podcasts.
At that time you see like, but YouTube में like beer biceps, you know, Ranveer. He's like
I can be called by him if he wants.
I want to do that.
Go do it.
Okay.
Get me called
I want to do that because
we'll
he
all
have,
suddenly have a
he
million
have the
views.
community of like
Exactly the
this
kind
kind
of
of
people.
people.
Correct.
Okay, his podcast is
I'll-
focused on only on this kind of people.
Right. I'll tell Ranveer, dear Ranveer, I like Kitak's spirituality topics, but you are still playing in the realm of material experiences. At best, you are touching the experience of ayahuasca. You know, I want to take you to the experience of no experience.
Yes.
And let's start the podcast with this video clip.
Yes.
You can send him the video clip, and
Yes.
you can say that I want you to be on a podcast. Yeah, sure, we can do that. So see, this is something that I had envisioned. I had envisioned that all I need is one podcast by
Yes.
somebody who has a million subscriber reach,
Yes.
and you are proposing that. It's incredible.
Like
And then from there, people can be told about a YouTube
I
channel.
was always feeling that like this is that I am not the doer. The thing I felt after coming here, that's the like most important lesson I learned.
Nice.
Like I was feeling the same thing. Like you explained it in a way that I thoroughly understand the feelings I have, like the questionings that's in my mind.
Yeah, yeah. Correct. Of course, it's not by our doing that we met, you know.
Not at all.
Not at all, right? Even I didn't know, man. I mean, even after.
The first time also I was so much rushing. I want to go to Varanasi. I don't know. I want to go to Varanasi. I bring all my students in college. I don't know even how to communicate in Hindi. I learned Hindi and I was communicating with all of them in Hindi and bringing them here. I want to come here. Nothing else. I don't know.
And you know, something very interesting was told through my horoscope. And I've been told that many a times that there was a push. I mean, if I had gone from Lucknow, because I was always pushed from leaving UP.
Drink coffee?
ये काम कर दिया.
Is this your coffee?
No.
One is mine, one
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, but the horoscope talks about the water bodies.
Actually, my father is a very.
Can you
great
pass the water, please?
astrologer. He's a very great astrologer in Kerala.
Oh wow, okay.
Like famous astrologer. My family, like for anything, for even moving this thing to here, they will look your astrology.
Really?
They are that kind of people. Okay.
They have this in astrology?
Of course.
What does it say?
But they have, my grandfather always says, I cannot I cannot predict his future.
Can you give me the logic for it?
I don't know.
Let me tell you the logic.
He is saying like he is not able to see or finalize anything in my Kundalini or like he cannot predict or give a suggestion like.
Let me tell you why. When you are established on non-matter, how will any wave be able to make an impact? Because you are in non-matter. There is nothing for the waves to hold. You understand what I mean? Whether it's a star or it's that planet or that planet, when it is striking you, they're striking something that's not even there. What would it hold? That's the logic. What does astrology impact? It impacts the waveform human beings. So when there is a material body they find, that they entangle with it. When there is no material body to entangle, then what will they?
Going through, right?
Yeah, it's not going through. It's finding nothing except for the material body, which has recognized that my consciousness is not this material body. It's something
Like
that's
antigen and antibody, it's not able to find the right receptors.
yeah.
You
There's no
cannot find-
receptor. It's not even there. You know, it's a state of not existence. So how can astrology make impact to people who are on the journey to self-realization? Because they have now realized that they don't exist. And so what he's told about your astrology is something that is true for everybody who is established on non-matter. then they don't need to wear any rings, they don't need to follow any stuff spoken by astrologers. However true it must be when they were born. But after the birth, something happens and then suddenly astrology stops making impact. Nothing makes impact. Even, like I said, even illness should not impact, because what would illness hold? You know, so you might get injured, you might have things, but mentally your illness would not be able to reduce your flow of energy, because illness is not able to hold that where consciousness is, from where the birth of energy
Yeah,
is
my
happening.
working will not
Stop
only
even in
my body. My
yeah,
body
yeah.
is like this.
Correct, correct.
My brain will be
Correct.
doing all these things. Formatting. How can I will learn something or like how to take care of this company, how to
Correct.
Operation functions क्या करना है मुझे, like
Correct.
we are only like I want to know how exactly we can utilize our manpower,
Right.
the right amount of usage,
Right,
how
yes.
much time,
Right.
like minimum human resources, how can I achieve like maximum amount of work,
Absolutely.
working time. So that kind of things I was doing, and
So, okay, pointing back at the strategy of marketing, this video again is such a special video for many reasons, but also the reason that I told you the logic for why what your grandfather had been telling about your astrology is true. So until now he couldn't tell you the logic.
yeah, he's like I have seen lot of people, but anything I say will be a lie, because I cannot like finalize or say, and he said like even astrology is I think like there is a 99% of it can be like predicted. The 1% that's this kind of cases.
Yeah, that's true, because astrology needs matter
Yes.
to impact, because it's all waves getting entangled with each other. But when you are outside of the wave structure, then it won't have its impact, right? Now this video content will teach so many people the real logic behind why astrology is not the ultimate science. This is the ultimate science. This science includes even non-matter, which astrologers cannot include, because they don't have samadhi with them, And till you don't have samadhi, you don't know non-matter. You don't know its vacuuming effect, It sucks you in and you're gone. And in the journey to sucking you in, it shows you so much pattern and structure and connectivity, and then all of a sudden you vanish.
Yes.
Because you have traveled through the subtlest and subtlest and subtlest, and now you have vanished. Because after the subtlest, what remains? Nothing. So it's a whole journey through that, going into the realm of nothing, because that's the subtlest. So that's why all videos that we are creating, if we have the resources for creating top quality videos, then we would nail our marketing. We nail the marketing for the entire umbrella. Then every innovation we plant in it will be bound to be successful, because it will be heard by top talent. And top talent in the world is curious about exactly these questions that you and I discuss, So when they hear, wow, this is a company which is giving us far more than money, like no other company can, we want to join this company because they are the tellers of truth and deepest knowledge. You have to be so honest and truthful with me that you can totally be free to tell me that, Guruji, right now my mind is not working at your speed, so I'm not able to capture. But the video is capturing everything, so I'll hear it. Don't worry.
Now my mind is at perfect condition. I am understanding everything.
Correct.
No problem at all.
Correct. Nice. So my agenda for Lucknow, in spite of having a sizable team, is to get us get us our CTO, who's this guy called Faz. We'll have to onboard Faz, and our tech-oriented company will become a reality with world-class talent, because our CTO will be with us all the time. What he needs to understand is that this is far bigger and better then the mediocrity of servicing government jobs he thinks is big.
I will talk to him. He's in Lucknow already.
Yeah, he's in Lucknow. And also, but the truth is that I really feel that every person we will bring on board will be coming from a place where there is a water body. Although my horoscope has this to say, and my horoscope doesn't apply on me anymore, but this is what has been happening in my life.
Water body. Yeah, I am coming from a land of water body.
Oh wow! And we are in water bodies city, you know.
Kerala.
Right. You're coming from there. We are sitting in Varanasi, and Nirbhay is from Bombay. Kapil is from Bombay. Akash was in New York. This is all water, 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 water everywhere, you know. So the right teams that I've built have come from the water body places. I don't know how Faz fits into that kind of a pattern that I'm seeing. But Faz, if he was not so money-minded, he would have been a very good CTO. And especially to deal with somebody like you. With me, he'll have egos. His egos will start showing up, you know. Because, yeah, it's difficult for him to take, someone's absolute authority. It's difficult for him to consider that. But very soon he'll realize that there's a lot of difference between his rational mind's limits and my rational mind's no limit. But if we don't get Faz, and if somehow Nirbhay can be revived, then Nirbhay is too good, too good. If Nirbhay can be revived as a CTO, I mean, one needs to have a conversation that who is a co-founder, who is a CTO, not somebody who is sitting dormant, not somebody who makes a commitment of helping me financially with $150 per month for 3 months 1 year ago and has not sent a penny. Not somebody with that kind of quality. How can I have a partner like that? You know. So he needs to be spoken to. Yeah. So yeah, it's basically focusing on finding from the network of resources who's our next co-founder. Design can be tackled by the person you just took the number of. He's a UI UX person, but it can also be tackled by just us, perhaps you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Because we have to just make some lines and icons.
Actually, you will be the perfect person to do that.
Yeah. I'll draw it out on paper.
Yeah, that's enough.
Actually, I'll show you the designs. Did you notice the gray and black based design on a blog?
Yeah.
You notice
That's
that?
the thing I took for my presentation, like
Oh wow.
grey, black, and I arranged the charted orange also.
Oh, you attach that also?
Hey, like
Show me. So
One
why did you
second.
use both